You know the day destroys the night, night divides the day. Try to run, try to hide, break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side.
Peanuts.
Whatever you get me. Peanuts are great. All right.
Oh, yeah, JT just ate a piece of 2-day-old pizza that was sitting in the box on the counter.
Yeah, you gotta get your immune system up. If you don't have your immune system up, you're a failure.
I know my diet's pretty
You're not
trash,
an
but-
artist. You don't eat 2-day-old pizza, you're not an artist.
That's fair.
So we technically just recorded an episode that, you know, you'll never hear. It's just lost to the spiritual world of podcasts once were.
It's out there.
It's out there in the spiritual ether.
I'm truly sad we lost it.
I'm indifferent.
But this one's about to be the best, most pure, you know, unrefined, or refined. What's more pure? That's a good question.
Dry roasted.
This is about to be a dry roasted.
And by the way, this
cast.
podcast is brought to you by Southern Grove dry roasted peanuts.
With sea salt.
Again,
Southern
that's,
Grove dry roasted peanuts with sea salt.
One more time, in case you weren't listening.
This isn't
Southern Grove dry roasted peanuts with sea salt.
not really selling the sea salt ones very much, so we kind of want to make sure that those are getting sold.
I'm telling you right now, the most of your nuts that you get, they got the regular salt on them. They got sweat, they got nothing, they got nasty, it's a factory work. This place is doing a different thing. If you want to get into nuts, you have to get into
Southern Grove dry roasted peanuts with sea salt.
And that's the thing to get. Alright, back to the podcast.
So
Fuck that regular salt, you know? That's that's salt from the mainland.
So we're
I
back
do
to the
have-
podcast. We're kind of done
actually,
with that.
I know we talk a lot about new movies and old movies and just movies.
I hate them.
I got a movie that I saw a trailer for the other day that I'm pretty excited about. It comes
What
out
is
June
it?
14th. It's called
This is a new Wu-Tang movie?
It's called
Detective
RZA.
Pikachu.
RZA is actually in it. It's called The Dead Don't Die. So it's a
Yes.
zombie movie.
The new
It's got
Jim
a
Jarmusch film.
fuck of a cast. Yeah, we got Bill Murray, Tilda Swinton, Steve Buscemi, Caleb Landry Jones, Iggy Pop, RZA, Selena Gomez, Adam Driver, Chloe Sevigny. I don't know how to say her last name. Danny Glover, Rosie Perez, Sarah Driver, Carol Kane, and Tom Waits.
Now, okay,
That's
see...
a fucking cast, man.
Now, see, this is my problem. Whenever you take a movie and you give it, like, an all-star cast, it sucks mad dick. The only time there's an all-star cast is when you didn't realize that they were an all-star cast until after that. And they're like, all-star cast. That was an all-star cast. So, like, I really feel like they're just, like, capitalizing on the idea of, like, zombies. And they're like, that's cool.
It looks funny.
I mean,
I'm excited.
I don't
for
think
it.
it'll be bad, but I think that you're just gonna like it because you're gonna be like, oh, there's that person I like. Oh, there's that person I like. Like, you're not gonna, like, watch the movie and be like, oh, I really like this. You're just gonna, like, be like, oh, I'm stoked to see that guy that I like, and I'm stoked to see that person I like.
I mean,
know what
Iggy Pop is a zombie in real life.
We already talked about this. I've never even seen the trailer, and I told you, remember? I was like, well, he could just play himself, like, and be a zombie. They didn't need to put makeup on him.
So I'm coming at this from like a Jim Jarmusch angle, the director.
Jarmusch.
Jim Jarmusch. He did a lot of movies. He's known as this like kind of indie auteur guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like the cast too. Like anything with Bill Murray, you got me in the seat, honestly. But
Yeah.
but I hate zombie movies. I hate
Really?
anything with zombies in it.
What?
I just don't like it.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like
it's played out for him.
it is.
Yeah.
It is.
That's how you, that's
The
how you
only
feel,
ones I
right?
like are the George Romero movies.
Yeah, see, it's played out for him. So he just likes the
Yeah.
old school George Romero. He likes that artistic funk of it. But anything else, he's like, ugh. And I can understand that
There's the
because
phone.
Because I think I have a veil of that too.
Are you saying this is an invalid opinion, or
No, that's exactly what I have.
Hold on, we got my
It's like-
dad, Bill Murray's calling. We got him on the line.
Oh.
your dad?
We'll answer.
Let's answer that. Yeah, put in the mic.
Hello?
Speakerphone.
No, it's Bill Murray. He's
Put on speakerphone.
on.
Go ahead.
I can't.
Go ahead.
Put
Tell
on
him go
speakerphone.
ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
You gotta put on speakerphone.
It's. I already hung up.
Did you just call yourself?
You thought we had Bill Murray on the line. We got you.
Nobody thought you had Bill Murray on the line.
No,
Wait,
they
you
knew.
fucking loser, dude.
I thought you
it was
had
Bill
your
Murray.
dad.
God,
on
you're
the
bit.
line.
Yeah, we all thought your dad was on the line.
That was my dad.
It wasn't your dad.
He
Nobody
was
was. You
unavailable.
called yourself like a loser and
My
tried
dad
to.
is unavailable, like he has been my
I
whole.
wasn't good, man.
Anyway,
We got dry roasted peanuts.
these are good ass
They're
peanuts, low
fucking
key.
good. These are actually my dad's peanuts.
Hey, not to mention, we got them from Southern
Southern
Grove,
Grove,
dry
dry
roasted
roasted
peanuts. And if you
with
want to get,
sea salt.
and if you want to get your nuts off, any single time, this is where you go. You get these, you can get them anywhere. You can get them at a Deerbergs, you can get them at a Snooks. I guarantee you can get your local store to actually get them for you.
I actually think they're from Aldi's.
Aldi's.
They're from Aldi's. Aldi's is a great place.
You can get
And at
Aldi's.
Aldi's, you can get.
Aldi's.
Aldi's
nuts.
Southern Grove roasted peanuts, sea salt.
That's exactly what you can get.
Just say that when you
But
go
no, but in all honesty, we were talking earlier about.
What's your favorite movie?
What's my favorite movie?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever
Good
asked
question.
you this.
What's my favorite movie?
Your favorite movie?
God, that's
Top 3.
Oh, top 3. Okay.
I mean, like it can be in the you don't have to be like, oh, that's my favorite.
For the viewers at
movie.
home, it's
Like,
Triplefour Podcast episode 10 with Nick Wandersea and our special guest John the Baptist.
Yeah. So my favorite fucking movie. God, that's such a hard one.
we do a little peanut ASMR.
I feel like they're getting enough of that just from me eating them, you know?
I'm sorry, Southern Grove,
Southern
dry
Grove,
roasted peanut
peanuts with sea salt.
with sea salt ASMR.
I hope that bit doesn't get old.
God. Yeah. We'll have to find another product. We'll have to find another product. We'll find another product.
3 times.
Find another product. My favorite movie of all time. That is so fucking hard.
All right, you think about
Scarface
that.
is definitely.
Scarface.
Yeah, it's up there. Only because I know the guy who made it, like, did Mad Coke.
Brian De Palma?
Yeah, he was just a mad cokehead, and he was just, like, living the life and seeing these people do shit, and he watched how that shit worked, and I do give him credit for that. So I do like that movie, and not only just because, like, because it's one of the only mafia movies where it's, like, not really a mafia movie. It's just, like, a guy who, like, gets a bunch of money and then, like, fucking gets shot up. And I like that storyline. I like how things end that way. You know what I mean, Nick? Like, I like a guy who, like, comes to the top, becomes a fuck up, and gets shot up.
Because it's bound to happen.
Yeah, I like that, though, because, like, for me, like, I understand that. You know what I mean? I'm like, and they do it so eloquently in that movie. Like, he really did some good shots, and it's great footage.
It's another
Scarface is a big one for me.
stuff along the lines, shit like Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah,
you knew
there's
that was
a,
gonna. You knew that was gonna catch
and
up
then
with them eventually.
Sam Peckinpah made a movie called it's that's my favorite movie.
The Wild Bunch?
No.
Bring me the head of Alfredo Garcia?
That's my favorite movie.
Oh, yeah?
What is it?
Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia by Sam Peckinpah is my
Interesting.
favorite movie.
Okay.
And it's this movie because this guy, I mean, I feel like him sometimes. He dates this prostitute, and he is a fuck up, and he ends up getting this bounty. I mean, that's what the movie's about, and he gets this bounty that bring me the head of Alfredo Garcia. You know what I
Who
mean?
is Alfredo Garcia?
He impregnated the daughter of a mob boss.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so it's like and so he's putting a bounty on his head.
Okay.
But this dude's going through Mexico, and Sam Peckinpah. Now
Great director.
as a film guy, people don't get this. they talk shit on him because of the slow ba ba ba. But he's the first to ever do that, for one. And not only that, Sam Peckinpah understood a scene. He understood, like, this is the scene, this is what happens, we go to the next scene. You know what I mean? He understood that. One
of the greatest action directors I can think of, Sam Peckinpah.
What else has he done?
The Wild Bunch is probably most famous.
Yeah, that's what he's most famous for. He's a big Western guy, but his Westerns are different than other Westerns because he was known as Bloody Sam because everybody dies. All his films, everyone dies.
Really violent Western movies. Kind of what I think inspired Red Dead Redemption.
Okay. Yeah, no, do you agree?
Yeah.
Sam Peckinpah was definitely that guy. And now Sam Peckinpah was a coke addict and a fucking drunk. And he would regularly shoot fucking holes
in his mirrors.
In his mirrors in his hotel rooms. And he was a liked guy in the community. Like, everybody liked him. Like, they were like, he's cool. Like, he's a nice guy. Like, yeah, but he does get all fucked up. And
fucking wild.
Yeah, he's just... Well, he was Bloody Sam. I mean, he was wild. He was a nuts guy. But, I mean, he made these movies that showed, like, he made the Japanese movie. The Japanese movie that he reinvented into a Western. The Hateful Eight, but it wasn't the Hateful Eight. It was the... look it up. Can you do it? Or is that what fucks up the fucking stream?
Well,
look it up?
No. That was more than FL Studio thing. But
there's a Japanese.
You're talking about
There's a Japanese movie and he reinvented it.
Seven Samurai Magnificent Seven. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
Seven
but
Samurai.
He made the.
I was gonna say because Hateful Eight was
but he made the Magnificent Seven or something like and that's it. That Hateful Eight shit is in fucking Lou to fucking Sam Peckinpah.
Okay,
like
so that. One thing I did.
No, Sam Peckinpah's
a link here.
Sorry, I love that dude, and that's a weird movie for your favorite movie to be. What's your favorite?
I think that's awesome.
You know that my favorite movie is John Carpenter's The Thing. That is
great.
Has and always been my favorite.
Your father showed me that movie. It's a great movie.
Grew up on it. And interesting thing about The Hateful Eight that I found out, and this was from. So I was watching The Hateful Eight, and I heard part of the score and the way that my lizard brain works. I heard
Ennio Morricone, same composer as The Thing.
I recognized it. It was literally one of the parts of the score from The Thing. And I was like, yo, that's from The Thing. And I looked it up. Fun little trivia thing. It was. And Tarantino's main inspiration for The Hateful Eight was The Thing. And you can see a lot of that in the movie.
Yeah.
There's a lot of parallels. They're snowed in. There's the whole whodunit element. There's even a lot of, like, there's that shot from... There's a shot in The Hateful Eight where they show the outhouse and there's a tow line going out to it. It's all snowed in, and that same exact shot is in.
He might back me up on this one. Every badass like Western.
It's based on John Carpenter's Thing. Yeah, no, I hear you.
Every badass Western where like people do like badass shit, like really fuck somebody up or like say something fucked up.
Sam
Peckinpah.
I was gonna say Peckinposh.
It's Sam Peckinpah.
Sam Peckinposh.
He and Sergio Leone, two greatest Western.
Well, because that's the spaghetti Western.
There.
I
had enough peanuts, but these
Sergio's.
I've never eaten this many.
Sergio's the start of the spaghetti Westerns.
Yeah.
When people started. You know why
that's Ennio Morricone, same composer as The Thing.
Yeah. You know why they called them spaghetti Westerns? You know why they called them spaghetti Westerns? Do you even know why?
Because they ate spaghetti.
Of course.
No, dude, they shot all those Westerns in Italy.
Okay.
So they shot all of them in Italy, and like all these Italian directors like shot fucking Westerns. And so that's why it was called like spaghetti Westerns.
Just picture Clint Eastwood eating a bowl of spaghetti.
That's not what it was like either.
That's a true spaghetti Western.
I'm just saying, just imagine that. I'm not saying there's any facts involved. That's what I'm saying.
But yeah, that's my favorite movie, and I love... Have you ever seen fucking Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia? Have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
I liked it.
And it's not only a great movie, but it's... Dude, two gay cops. at the end.
Yeah.
I thought
Such
Beck
a great
had a song
fucking
or an
scene.
album about spaghetti westerns,
Who
and I
did?
just Googled Beck spaghetti, and it just gave me a bunch of recipes.
Type images. See if there's a picture of Beck eating spaghetti. On
Beck's a fucking Scientologist. I don't fuck with him.
There are no pictures.
You know, I did a job for the Scientologists.
What'd you do for him?
I shot
Oh,
one of their
yeah.
meetings.
That's tight though. You got money off it?
I did. It was a decent amount of money.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
It was traumatizing, but it was.
No,
it was
dude,
some
there
money.
is no problem with fucking bending your fucking views for that shit. Like, take the
Oh
money.
no,
and
that's
run.
not what I'm talking about.
Take
I'm
the
just
money.
saying it was.
Take the
fucked up.
money and run.
So
dude.
I Googled
like
Beck spaghetti images.
Uh-huh.
There are no images of Beck eating spaghetti, but there are a lot of spaghetti images that look like Beck.
Really?
what?
Yeah. Look, tell me that doesn't look like him.
That
That's-
doesn't look like Beck
that's
at all.
him.
That's textbook Beck.
That's him.
That's not him.
He's
He
wearing the
is-
hat and everything.
Stop, dude.
Uh,
Stop, dude.
plot twist. You want to talk about Scientologists? Beck is the spaghetti monster.
All right.
Stop,
So
dude.
All right, dude.
I know you're scared.
I got
know
one.
you're.
Dude, no, but I got one for you though. Would you rather like throw up every morning or wear a fedora every day? But when you wear the fedora, you got to tell people like, "No, I just think I look cool in it."
Hands down, throw up.
Yeah.
There's no thought involved.
Throw up every
Hands
morning.
down. Hands down, throw up.
Link between spaghetti and fedoras.
I have a fedora anecdote if you want.
Okay, yeah. Well, I was working at, my place of employment, actually where I met Dan, the man, Stewart.
Don't call me that.
Sure, I won't call you that ever again. I'm so sorry. We worked at Charlie Judo, and a woman stopped me mid-trek. And she said, "Excuse me, sir." I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" She was with her daughter. And she asked me, do you guys allow hats
Oh,
in
no.
here?" And I was like, "I'm sorry?" She goes, "Hats. Can you wear hats?" I was like, "Yeah, you can wear hats." She goes, "Okay, because you're talking about her daughter." She goes, "Her boyfriend wears fedoras."
Oh.
And I was just like, I'm so sorry. I swear she was just trying to fucking roast her fucking daughter's boyfriend.
Oh man,
He wasn't
if it
present.
was a roast, it's the best.
I can't.
The
The
If she
fact
was-
that she stopped me to ask if we allowed fedoras in the restaurant.
if she was being serious, then it's like you think that this restaurant would require such things as a no hats rule. B, you think that a fedora is a hat worthy of qualifying for this rule. Oh man, if it's a roast, it's the god tier roast. But
pretty good.
no, I had a roommate who owned what must have been at least 10 fedoras. And he had them hung up on the wall.
10 fedoras?
That's quite the collection.
They were hung up on the wall with hooks. Like
Oh.
a line. They see this area
So he had
at
a
the top of
dedicated
the
spot
wall
for you
that where it
to
meets the
actually
ceiling.
have outside of
Just
it.
imagine like hooks
You know.
and just 10 fedoras. So that's
a lot
that's
of
that.
fedoras.
Yeah.
I'd say one fedora is too many.
yeah.
Dude, no.
I'm
If
with
you
you.
have 10 fedoras, you...
You are
It's an identity.
You
no,
are
if you
a
have 10 fedoras, you fucking don't want anyone to fuck you. I mean, that's what it comes down to. You're
That's
the
pretty
most
much how it was.
unfuckable person. You smoke a pipe and you're like 20 years old and you fucking
Haven't
wear a
that beard.
fedora. Alright, we're going to take a break in this podcast.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are. We're going to take a break, and we are actually sponsored by the St. Louis Post-Dispatch, where you can get your news from anywhere in St. Louis. I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of fake media out there. There's places that tell you things that you don't want to hear. But here at the
St. Louis Post-Dispatch.
they give you the real thing. And at this podcast, the
Triplefour podcast.
The Triplefour
Podcast.
podcast. At the Triplefour podcast, we don't mess around. We give you the St. Louis Post-Dispatch just how it is. People killing each other, and things are happening.
It's fine. What is that?
So, it's time for...
Is that a sign for cut? Like you want me to cut?
No, that's people being...
That's people being killed with
People
scissors?
being killed with scissors, yeah. That's what you get with the
St.
Louis Post-Dispatch.
Dispatch.
And you have to understand, that's the real news. That's not what everybody else is giving you. You're not getting the fake shit. You're not getting the really hard shit. You're getting the stuff that you understand. So, always text
444 podcast
to stlouispostdispatch.com and you will get nothing. But you will bother somebody.
Use promo code Joe Rogan.
Use promo code
444 podcast.
Use promo code 444 podcast, and you will bother everyone at their facility, and they will have to talk to somebody, and that person will have to tell them that doesn't mean anything, and it'll go on, and you can keep bothering people at their workplace with
444 podcast.
Yeah, 444 podcast, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to bother you at your workplace. So please text and call
excuse me,
the
sir.
St.
I'm going to
Louis
have to ask you to leave the
Post-Dispatch.
premises. I'm going to need you to... we're
What's
trying to
going
record a
on?
podcast.
Oh,
we
no,
need you to,
I'm sorry. I have a dick next to me, but the 444 podcast, please, Nick Wandersey's number is 314 and you can text... You can text
me 444 podcast.
Yeah, you can text him 444 podcast, and we want to ruin these people's lives. So I want you to understand. That's what we're here for. We're here to get the sponsors out, but we're gonna smoke a cigarette. We're gonna come back. We're gonna have solutions. We're gonna have promises, and most honestly, we're gonna probably have questions for you. So, what are we at? We're at the 444 podcast.
Pumpkin patch.
Yeah.
Snack.
All right. Cigarette time.
You can just lean out there.
Okay.
So
anyway, we were talking about movies and stuff.
Are there any good movies? Who can say?
I could say at least one.
What's that?
John Carpenter's The Thing, obviously.
What? No, as far as like if there are any good movies ever, there's tons of great movies.
No, there's only one.
No, fuck you. No, there's tons of good movies. There's tons of fucking good movies. It's just like now I really don't think like anything is good coming out. And that's me being like a nihilistic fucking asshole. Like nothing good comes out.
But like most things.
I don't like anything. Dude, I really, like I told you earlier, like
You said
told
Us
me,
was good.
Yeah, but the only reason I kind of liked it because I walked in there thinking I was going to hate it as much as possible. Like, I walked in there being like, this is going to suck. And then I walked in there, like, with my liquor in my pocket. Like, I know how to sneak alcohol into the theater.
It's not hard.
No, you just walk past a person. That's what you do. You just put it in your pocket.
Like they have metal detectors.
Yeah, no, dude. If they touched me, I'd be like, "You harassed me." Like,
I mean, if you have a hoodie, you can probably get an Arizona tea in there.
dude, no.
We used to take whole bags of candy. We would go to Walgreens next to the theater.
Okay, you're not even
buy our candy.
You don't even know who.
And then just take that candy in the theater.
You don't even
why pay movie theater prices?
You have no idea who you're talking to. I walk in there. You have no idea who you're talking to. I walk in there with a Carhartt jacket, with a plastic cup in the inside of the Carhartt jacket. Then I have a package of ice that I just bought from the liquor store. Then I make cocktails as I watch the movie. All night. I literally pull my fucking thing of ice out, put it down, and then I sit there, and like the person next to me is like, what is he doing? What are they going to say? Like, what are they going to do to me? This guy's making cocktails for me to drink?
Any movie.
The last one I went to. I'm not going to a movie if I don't have liquor. I will do like the flask and just drink whiskey throughout it.
The
but-
Flask,
I
that's
usually
my
just do
favorite
the
superhero.
flask. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I have sat there and made cocktails during a movie, and people, and like I've been with the girls, like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm making cocktails during this movie. Do you want a cocktail? Like, fuck that. We're not gonna sit through this fucking hour-and-a-half movie and not drink cocktails.
Anyway.
I personally dislike the dine-in theaters. I think it's fucking annoying. I don't go to that anymore. I tried. I went once.
It's
with
cool. It's cool if
I'm trying to watch the fucking movie. Quit trying to talk to me and give me
Thank
stuff.
you.
Go away.
Yeah, don't upsell me on my fucking shit. If I wanted something from you, and this is why I don't like it, because
Look, don't try to sell me.
Dude.
I'll tell you what I want.
the first time I ever went, I remember I was sitting there at the dine-in thing, and they were like, "So, is there anything you want to drink?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, vodka 7. I was like, "Give me a vodka 7 with a lime." She leaves for 10 minutes, and I'm like, "I really need a vodka 7 with a lime right now." She comes back, and she's like, "The bartender doesn't have that. That's not a drink on the menu." And I was like, "Take vodka and take 7-Up." And she's like, "We don't have 7-Up." It's like, then take Sprite and put it in there and give me a lime.
If you could do a half vodka, half Sprite
With a lime,
with a lime, because I'm trying to watch my figure.
that would, yeah, that would make today's date. But you know what I'm saying though? Like, it's like, how hard is it for you to understand? Like, and she's like, and I remember the girl I was with was like, "Well, you should have just said a vodka Sprite because most people don't have 7-Up." And I'm like, it's a fucking,
It's the same thing.
how stupid are you? Like, dude, if I asked you for a vodka 7 and you didn't have 7-Up, you'd be like, "Well, Sprite will work." You wouldn't, like, think about that. Like, if you were making me a drink, you know what I mean? If you were making me a drink, and I was like, "I want a vodka 7," and you had Sprite and a lime, you'd just be like, "Oh, I'll just go to the Sprite."
I can't hear any of this without imagining you just going to see Incredibles 2 or something.
It's like, get me a
No, it was
Sprite.
I'm
just trying to get
I
a
think
Sprite
it was the
sponsorship.
Jungle Book. It was the Jungle Book. It was like that, you know, like the live action
Yeah.
version of the Jungle Book.
Wow.
I've only done the dine-in
Which
thing
was
once.
fine because I was drunk and I got to watch a Jungle Book. So, like, to me,
They tried to tell me I wasn't 21 yet, and I went with my dad, and they tried to tell me that I couldn't go in that theater because I wasn't 21.
what were you guys seeing?
Fucking, I don't remember. So it was rated R.
Transformers 2.
Yeah, for sure.
You know why Megan
that's
Fox
a good
got
question,
kicked off
though,
the
'cause now that's gonna
Transformers
bug
thing?
me.
She said Michael Bay was Hitler.
Yeah.
Who said Michael Bay was Hitler?
Yeah,
Megan
Megan
Fox.
Fox.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
why because she had that hot chick attitude where she's like, Michael Bay was Hitler. He like made us do a lot of stuff. Like, bro, you could make Michael Bay make me do the dumbest shit right now.
I'll make a lot of money. I don't care.
Bro, I will do it. Like, fuck off.
Michael Bay is so misunderstood. in
Michael
my
Bay is
opinion.
an artist.
I am with you. I'm with you. Have you seen Bad Boys 2, man?
Let's see, they're coming out with Bad Boys 3.
I don't think
We'll
he's
see.
directing it,
You leave
though.
that open. Leave that open. Close the screen.
No, okay.
Or just leave it open in general.
Yeah, no, it's a nice day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm inclusive of
So that was a door.
No,
Uh,
bad.
That was Door Skit.
Speaking of the
Hope you
doors,
liked
Jim
it.
Morrison is here.
Hey, no, we're not talking about Jim Morrison, but we are going to promote Stag Beer, the only beer that is preferred by diabetics.
What does Jim Morrison think of Stag Beer?
Jim Morrison loves Stag Beer. He loved it so much, it was the
Speaking on
only
his
beer
behalf.
he drank. No, he's dead and he can't talk. Jim Morrison drank...
from the dead on the phone line.
What? Oh, what is he saying right now? Is he on the phone?
Go ahead.
Is he...
I am the Lizard King. dead man? A dead man?
I write poetry. I love stag beer. That was an actual quote from Jim Morrison, and he.
That was an MP3 we had. On file.
On file. We actually just pulled that. Dan pulled that up from the archives.
The archives.
He pulled that up from the archives, and that is what Dan did. And so
You're welcome.
You have to remember that we are stag beer. The only beer with horns and the only beer that is preferred by diabetics. So we are sponsored right now by
Stag beer. Stag beer.
Stag beer.
I feel like you can't really get stag everywhere. You know? Like, I feel like I've been to...
No, stag's a Midwest thing.
Yeah. That's the time if you're looking for it.
That's what
Oh yeah, that's the loser thing to do. But so no, yeah.
So you're a writer. What do you think of Jim Morrison in a real way?
As songs go, like the Doors were cool. Like I like the Doors. I think the Doors like made good music. I think the Doors made good music, but But I really do think that as a poet, like when he tried to do that shit, yeah, it got annoying. Like it was just like, I'm already an artist, so like you have to like me in this medium. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was a shitty fucking poet. He sucked at it really bad. He was terrible.
You think he could beat Jim Norrison in a...
Jim
Norrison?
Who's Jim Norrison? You fucking loser. Do you think he could beat Jim Norrison? Do you see what I'm talking about? How he just ruined
Episode
shit?
10, Jim Norrison.
Yeah.
That's
How
the
does he
title.
just ruin shit?
Hey, you've been slurring your words this whole fucking
Yeah, but I
podcast.
make sense when I make a point. Like every point I make... Yes, it does. I mean, Dan, does all my points make sense? Like, they have a point to them. Like, whatever I'm trying to explain.
For the most part, yeah. I'll give you that.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a rant.
I
Well,
fucked up
this
one
dude,
time and
this
now
dude makes a
I'm
meatwad fucking thing for no reason, and then he says Jim Norrison.
No one will ever hear that.
You can't hear the legendary Meat Wad skit we did in the first podcast.
For no reason. It's a bomb. He just bombed.
I
He
feel
just
like...
bombs like a goofy idiot. And then he fucking just Jim Norrisons it up.
In his
Okay,
defense,
so
he did not even have a chance to do the Meat Wad thing. It was immediately... You canceled him immediately.
Because it was a terrible bit. It was a terrible bit. He can do a good meatwad, but he like just interjected it terribly. It was awful. And then now he says Jim Norrison. This dude always talks about how he's such a drunk and I'm such a bad drunk. I'm wasted as fuck right now. And you're not even that drunk and you're saying Jim Norrison.
Anyway, I feel like the Doors are okay.
Cool.
I feel like Jim Morrison kind of just like...
No, I want to hear what Nick has to say about Jim
Go
Norrison.
ahead about Jim Norrison.
What were you about to say?
Good.
No, shut up.
Can you
dude.
lean in?
You had some stuff to say. You had some stuff to say. What were you about to say about
I
it?
really did. I was gonna ask you how you would stand in a poetry off
With Jim Norrison.
Jim Norrison.
Okay. Right now, I would destroy Jim Morrison. Because he's dead.
You think he'd fight Jim Morrison? Norrison?
Oh, I would beat the fuck out of Jim Morrison.
How?
You mean Norrison?
Like, no, like if we got in a fight together, like hypothetically speaking, like me right now versus Jim Morrison.
Who's Jim Morrison? I only know.
Yes.
Jim Morrison is the lead singer of the Doors.
Norrison.
Oh,
his name.
if I fought Jim Norrison, I don't know about that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might fuck me up. But no, like Jim Morrison, like no, seriously. I mean, what do you want? You had something good about Jim Morrison.
I had nothing.
You just said Jim Norrison.
I just wanted to stir the pot.
I was trying to change Jim Morrison's name to Jim Norrison, just like permanent. Like we decide that. now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's his name.
Yeah,
that's
he's Jim
what-
Norrison.
Yeah,
what
Jim
everybody
Norrison from now on.
calls
Oh no,
him.
but like that's why we need the guy like I was talking about, so he could like keep that sound bite. So like anytime Nick says anything, we just play Jim Norrison. You know what I mean? Like we could keep that sound bite forever, and just like every time Nick says something, we're like Jim Norrison, Jim Norrison.
On a real hot take, I think Jim Morrison's like lyric. Sorry, my bad. Jim Norrison. I think Jim Norrison's
I was gonna say
lyrics.
Jim Norrison.
I think
They're
Jim-
not that good.
I feel like he's a guy who took psychedelics once, and then that was his career. He was
No, but see, you're so wrong. He was really fucked up his whole life.
I saw the movie with Val Kilmer.
Yeah, I mean, you saw the movie, but like, I mean, I bet if you met him, he'd be like, "Yeah, fuck you."
No,
Jim
that's
Norrison.
what I'm saying. I mean, like,
I think that guy was just a really fucking. They made good music, and he was really good at what he did. But then, like, he tried to write poetry, and
that's
I
what
think,
I'm saying, though.
I think that
they
was
got some good tunes.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, once you're that big, and then you like try to like go and venture off into another artistic endeavor, like, you're obviously gonna get some sort of crowd. Like, people are gonna like you. It's like Mike Tyson right now. Like, Mike Tyson is doing stand up.
Is he really?
Yeah, and who's not gonna watch that? Dude, he's killing it. He's murdering.
And he got that. You know, he's on this track because of The Hangover. Remember, he was in The Hangover.
Yeah, no, you want to say that, but you know what he's on the track for? Being my legend and being one of the people who knocks people the fuck out. Like,
does he do bits about biting people's ears?
Oh, dude, it does it all. And, like, he just bought a farm in California, so he can just, it's a spa. If me and Nick had money, we would go to this place. Nick, how much would you love this? You can smoke weed and drink as much as you want at the spa. And then, in the mornings, you get to go to a workout session where you just get to learn from Mike Tyson how to fucking punch.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
Glowing review.
That's
No, but I mean, how many times have you... Any other boxer that you've watched, who's the fucking one that just knocks the fuck out of people?
Roy Jones Jr.
And Tyson.
And
Tyson was the fucking handicap. Look, I'm getting sick of this because he's doing some like O&A shit. Like, you're over here you're like Jim Norton.
Okay.
You're like
Jim
Norrison. No, you're like Jim Norton. You're like Jim Norton who like just sits on his like
Norton antivirus.
Well,
And
that
then,
was
like,
one of
every-
his bits that he does in the movie is when someone's talking and then the other person that's quote unquote part of the conversation is just not paying attention. They're just looking at their phone.
Yeah.
That's just real life.
And that's just real life.
Yeah, I don't do that because I don't like anyone. And I'm getting to the point where like I'm gonna be celibate now, and I really am starting to think that like maybe I should just fuck prostitutes. That's what I should do. Because then I could like give
I work at
them
a
the.
restaurant, and there was a table of one man, an old ass dude, with 5 prostitutes the other night.
5.
Yeah.
5. It
Just
was supposed
one man and 5?
One man. It was supposed to be 8 because his reservation was for 10 people. Him, the casino host, and
The guy rules.
You don't think
I was just like confused.
I mean,
was like,
why are
what's
we
he gonna-
hating on
what's-
that dude?
I'm not hating on him. Well, I mean, he kind of seemed like a douche to me.
No, he probably. No, he is a
Hold on,
douche. He is a
hold on.
douche.
I gotta-
He is a douche.
I'll break your theory.
He is a douche, though.
Break your theory here. I don't think that all of them were prostitutes. I think if the reservation...
They
if there
genuinely loved him.
If there were five
He paid for all the
people
dinners.
and it was an 8-top reservation,
It was
I
supposed
think
to be
it was
a
gonna
10
be...
top, Robert.
Oh, 10 top.
It was supposed to be a 10 top.
Oh, well
with
then that would have
8
made sense. It would have been
prostitutes,
5
him and the
dudes
host.
and 5
Do you think he's like
prostitutes.
a?
I thought it was a 9-top or an 8-top, and I thought it was going to be him.
You think he's just like a pimp and he's just like, oh, I'm gonna get as many bitches as I can
So
here.
you got 5 prostitutes and 4 dudes, so you got
No, it's just one dude.
one floater.
It's one guy.
It was one man.
No, I
One.
get that. You're not listening.
Do you get this, Dan?
You're talking about like the assumption once you heard about the reservation.
The assumption was if there was 9 reservations and 5 prostitutes, one man, his 3 buddies didn't show up. It was supposed to be 4 guys with 1 floater prostitute.
Okay, dude, the math comedy's really hard.
Like,
I mean, if you're gonna like
Math
fuck,
comedy.
if you had 3 dogs,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what you're like. If the train was going this many miles an hour,
you can see how many miles I'm doing representing with a
that
hand
was
gesture.
Yeah, that was rough. Yeah,
I think,
it was a good joke, but I mean, like we all had to get it, and it was way far off.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm just saying, dude. He's your friend.
Hey, Ben's on his way.
Ben Rosemann.
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
Are we gonna do another episode with him?
Yeah.
We could do that. We're also going to play some
No,
music.
we're going to fucking play. This is the thing. This is how this podcast works. We're gonna
It
make
is
like.
your podcast, so go ahead.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, but what I'm saying, the way this podcast
Classic.
works is that we make like 7 of them, And then, like, we put them out every week. So we don't know when you fucks are that are going to be listening to this. Like, we don't really know when you fucks are going to be listening to this. But you're going to be listening to be what happened at that time. And if you really wanted to listen to it, like us day to day, like, oh, I woke up and you woke up and we both did a podcast together. Yeah, no, I woke up and we both did a podcast together. Like, I woke up and you did the podcast at the same exact time. Then you're not living. Like, fuck you. Like, just wait for us to get drunk and do, like, 5 podcasts in a row. Give them to you every week. Every week.
That's Jordan Peele's new movie.
No. Oh, okay. Next.
Jordan Peterson's new movie.
Jordan Peterson. No relation to Jim
Norrison.
Yeah. No, it's no. Or Jordan Peterson or
Jordan Peterson.
yeah, fuck that.
Keep saying names. We got
we got
Dan Pewert in the fucking.
Who's that?
Yeah, we
Who are you?
Yeah, no. What I'm trying to say though is that
it feels a little like the Tenacious D episode
you
where
get
they finish
a lot
playing the song and they're like, "All right, we're gonna open the floor to Q&A," and then nobody asks them any questions.
I want
so
you
they
to
just start asking each other.
I want you to
questions.
understand this shit is going out everywhere, and like maybe it won't come in your time zone, and maybe you'll just not understand. Like, but you'll get it.
You don't get the stag reference.
Yeah, no, but you'll get it. You'll be happy when you see us, and you'll be excited when this happens.
Coming to a city near
stop
you.
understanding. Stop thinking that like you're gonna get a podcast that's gonna be that day, because we're not gonna do shit that day. If we do it live, then we do it live. But we don't have anything like that right now. So we're gonna do 7 of them in a fucking night, and we're gonna release them all in a week, every single day, and that's what you get. And that's what you fucking get. And that's what you fucking get. And it'll be great. You'll be so fucking happy.
Thanks.
Anyway, it's Dan here, your host.
Dan from the
Stag Beer Corporation.
No, what is the podcast called? You dumb shit.
Who's throwing stuff? You know, you can't
Dan from the
Great Valley Peanut with sea salt.
Great Value Roast.
Triplefour podcast.
Yeah, Triplefour podcast. That's where we're at right now. And this is John Altmayer. I am definitely fucked.
You sound like you're a guy in like space, like sending a message back to his family.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
By the time you get this,
I'll be dead.
I've waited years.
Is he dead?
Is he dead?
I did watch
That's
a
funny.
good one the other night. Speaking of space and astronauts,
What did you watch?
I watched a movie on Netflix. You can stream it on Netflix
What
now.
is Netflix?
Beyond the
Netflix is
curve,
a
because I want to
streaming service.
I did watch Beyond.
We know what Netflix
He
is,
asked me
Nick.
what Netflix was.
No, see,
Not everybody's on the same page with this big.
Anyway, I watched a movie on Netflix.
What, a mini SD card?
no, well, don't even.
Go ahead.
Yeah, don't even talk about this.
Sunglasses. And again, this podcast is brought to you by
Sea
cheap
salt
sunglasses.
You can get them at your corner store. You can get them at your liquor store. You can get them anywhere.
Blew out the levels.
You
You
can
don't have to be like
you can get them anywhere you need to get them. But if you need cheap sunglasses,
They're in my
Is this
fruit
a ZZ
basket at my
Top song
parents'
or
house.
everyone's crazy for
Dad. Is that a ZZ Top song?
No.
Sorry, Nick. Go ahead.
Yeah, anyway.
because they are deadbeat dads.
I was, that screen door's fucked. You might just want to go outside. Just go outside. Please just go outside. You're going to break the door. I swear to God, you're going to break it.
Do it.
You're going to break it.
I'm glad this is on file for your parents to hear.
Jesus Christ. Alright, anyway. Worry about a broken screen door later. I watched a movie on Netflix.
Go ahead.
Once. Last week. No, it was actually pretty good. So it's called Moon.
Oh, I've seen that one.
Yeah, with Sam Rockwell. He was on the...
Directed by David Bowie's son.
Really?
Yeah.
That I did not know. And then you got Kevin Spacey playing the AI.
Kevin Spacey in space.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's he been lately?
But, yeah, what's
Anyway.
up with Kevin Spacey?
Sorry, go ahead.
Dude,
No.
he released that thing where he was talking all the shit about how, like, he's like, well, I didn't really do it. Like, remember he made that weird fucking... Did you not see that shit?
Yeah, he was like trying to be Frank Underwood.
Yeah, no, he's a psychopath who fucks underage dudes, and I understand that as a
Yeah,
gay
so
man.
Sam Rockwell was
I
in
understand-
Seven Psychopaths, and also this movie. But I really like... I just kind of stumbled upon it. It was one of those, you know, and I was like, oh, Sam Rockwell. I don't watch anything with Sam Rockwell. Fucking love that guy.
You like him.
Yeah, of course. He's like one of my favorite actors right now, anyway. But the whole him playing multiple characters thing, I love that. He's a great actor. He does that a little, not really in Seven Psychopaths. You just find out that he's, you know.
I haven't seen Seven Psychopaths.
You've never seen Seven Psychopaths? Oh, that's a great movie.
Oh, you know what? I think that's the same director as In Bruges. and-
Okay, do you think Kevin Spacey doing the Frank Underwood thing, like, that's a meltdown?
Oh yeah, 100%.
You do?
I think he misread the playing field.
Yeah, no,
I
but,
mean-
but no, way past that, Dan. Like, if we get for real about it, like, I think he just fucked up. Like, I really think that, like, he thinks, like, that would, like, he lives in a whole different world that we don't live in. And he's just like, if I can just act like Frank Underwood in this little sketch that I make, everybody's gonna be
Yeah,
like,
no, that's what I'm saying.
Everybody's
He
gonna
was
be cool with
so
it.
deluded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
delusional is definitely the best thing to say. Like, he's just, like, thinking he can do that, and it was creepy. If you watch it, Nick, this is why we need to be like, oh yeah, bring this up. Because if you watch it, Nick, you would be like, this is the creepiest show. Have you seen that shit?
I have not, actually. I didn't
Oh
see
my
it.
god.
It's hard to watch.
Also, who's Frank Underwood?
He's his
You never
character
watch
from
House
House of Cards.
You know,
Oh, okay. No, I did not watch House of Cards.
Yeah.
Sorry. I
Anyway,
should
any
just,
any more moon thoughts?
What the moon?
Is it real?
Sucks.
Has people been there? Who
I'll
knows?
tell you
Oh, the
one thing
moon's
about
real.
the moon.
Everybody's been there, and
You cannot escape the quad lays.
dude, I will fight a flat earther right now.
What about a flat mooner?
I have a friend who's a flat earther.
Do you have a friend who's a flat earther?
Yeah.
Why is it? Why
He's
is
not
it,
really like my
Why is it your friend?
best friend
Yeah,
or
see what I'm
anything.
saying?
Acquaintance.
He might listen to this and he's gonna be mad.
Fucking hey, yo! If you listen to this podcast
You think
and
the
you're
Earth is
Dan's
flat?
friend who's a flat earther, come fight me, you fucking piece of shit.
Is the moon flat? Did you
Dude.
know that when the moon hits the sky like a big pizza pie?
That's a more.
Yeah, you did know. He does know.
He's just bombing me.
Jesus.
You can't do a podcast.
You guys ever heard of Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
It's like trying to
I'm
segue
gonna do it
him into it. No, he's doing well.
when it's your dad at the talent show,
Yeah.
he's doing well.
No, he's got it. Yeah, he's got it. He's got this, bro. But no, but I'm serious
Anyway.
about what you were saying earlier. Like, dude, if you believe in flat Earth, here's the thing: what is anybody gaining from the Earth being round?
There's really no answer. I mean,
Like, I understand that like you believe in conspiracy theories, like because like you're like, oh, they're gaining this from this and that, but like, what is the government gaining by being like, yo, the Earth is round and it's not flat?
Gravity.
Gravity happens. Titties fall.
it's if you believe in this concept, you have to believe in a very wide history spanning conspiracy that involves everyone from Isaac Newton to Elon Musk to Barack Obama. It's like everyone is in on it. Like it's like this Illuminati type
No, dude.
thing.
Isaac Newton was a bitch.
Nice. Is
Why
that the
would-
flat earther?
Why was Newton?
I think
a bitch?
Newton's a bitch.
Why was Newton a bitch?
Stupid
Oh,
science
shit,
bitches
no.
can't even make me smarter.
Fucking Mac from Always Sunny.
No, dude. I
Science
watched
is a bitch
dude,
sometimes.
bitch.
I know. That is the flat Earth thing. really.
No. The biggest flat Earth thing is that like, they always get mad when they're like, you live in your mom's basement. They're like, we're not people who live in our mom's basement. Like we're like actually a legitimate fucking source of blah blah blah. I watched the whole documentary on fucking
Beyond the
Flat Earth.
Curve?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched the whole documentary.
About it?
Oh,
It's on Netflix, it's
we can
great.
talk about it. Yeah, And it is ridiculous because, dude, these guys, like, they really...
Alex Jones
This one dude makes, like, a clock. That's, like, a flat... Remember the guy who made, like, the flat earth clock?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You're a psychopath.
So when I watched the documentary, I thought the more interesting part of it was, like, this, like, weird examination of their personal lives and how every person in that documentary is incredibly lonely.
Yes, that is true, yeah. And, like, as someone who can speak, as someone who's incredibly lonely, that's not the way to go, like, for me. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to be incredibly lonely, like, I think it's like any kind of gang. You know what I mean? Like, they look at it and they're like, oh, well, I can be a part of that. You know what I mean?
The empowerment thing that I was talking about.
Yeah,
you know, like,
well,
if you're in a conversation,
I know shit over you.
Yeah.
You don't know what I know.
And that comes from a place of being able to doubt everything because you have the conspiracy to, like...
Yeah, but it's the stupidest fucking thing in the world. Like, obviously the world is not flat.
Ben, come on the podcast.
Yeah, Ben's on the podcast.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Ben? Hey, Ben, I haven't seen you in a while. How you been, man?
Good.
Shit, how you been, man?
Good to see you.
Do you want to weigh in on the shape of the Earth?
Yeah. So do you think the Earth is round or flat?
Round.
Thank you.
It's settled.
Are you one of the flat earthers?
No,
No,
we're just talking about flat earthers, and
I have a friend who's a flat earther.
and I told him that, like, you can't be a friend with that person anymore. I'm gonna put it out there right now. I won't be your friend if you tell me the Earth is flat.
What's his basis for thinking that the Earth is flat?
He saw some
Here,
YouTube
come sit
videos
down.
about it.
No, come sit down. Get on the mic. Get on the mic.
We got like a few minutes left, and then
Alright,
we'll wrap it up.
Yeah,
So if you wanna...
we'll get another one because you'll probably delete this one.
No, this one's gonna be fine.
But yeah, no, like, so for you, if you had a friend and he was like, "Hey, man, the Earth is flat," how long could you deal with that shit? And now here's the thing: if he like let it go and was like, "Oh, it's fine," like we won't talk about it.
It depends.
But if he talked about it all the time,
if they were talking about it all the time, I couldn't deal with it because I mean, you can only take so much stupidity.
yeah,
You know,
you'd be mad about it.
I would, and the problem with those people too is like you can't persuade them. Like it's basically a religious belief at a certain point.
Yeah.
Where you can't be swayed by facts.
Yeah,
You
no,
just- you believe what you believe, and you're not going to listen to anything else.
It's an emotional appeal.
It
fully.
is, and it's wanting to feel like you are on the inside of how the world works.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you really get shit.
And no, and I'm always scared about this too because people think I'm dumb about it, but I really think that there's a lot of guys that like can't get pussy, and they're already alone. You know, they're already alone. They're thinking they're alone.
Being on a flat Earth improves your chances, right?
No, no, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. But I feel like there's like a guy out there who's like, "This is a flat earther chick, and I'm gonna meet her."
I think
You know what I mean?
I
I really think there's a guy out there who feels that way.
I swear I heard something about there being a flat Earth dating website.
There has to. There has to. You know what I'm saying? There has to fucking be.
Like, that's one of those beliefs where it's like that changes your perspective on a lot of shit,
Dude, because, like,
know?
honestly, like, okay, like, there's something, okay, there's a lot of things that I don't agree with. But, like, if some chick was like, I love Donald Trump, and, like, I love blah, 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 and she just pissed
And
me
the
off.
Earth is flat.
No, yeah,
Top
and the
two
Earth is flat.
opinions to
And she was just super hot. I would fuck her. You know what I mean? But, like,
Some really nuanced.
like, yeah, no, I was like, yeah, no, I would fuck that chick. But, like, you couldn't, like, go on forever with that. You know, but I do think there are people that, like, really, like, meet together and they're like, this is what's so sad. Could you imagine that there's, like, two people that meet up and they're like, I think the Earth's flat. And she's like, I think the Earth's flat too, baby. And they're like, oh. let's go get a drink. And they like get a drink and start talking about how the Earth's flat, and then they fuck at the end of the night.
See, this is kind
like that really happened.
This is what's kind of funny.
And I think the Earth is flat. Oh, David, I think the Earth is flat too.
See, this is kind of this is what kind of happens in the documentary, though. The one dude, the main character of the documentary, is like, his name is Mark Sargent, I think, and he like meets this other woman who does a Flat Earth podcast, and they like hang out, and it's the dude just like, yeah, she's awesome, I like her.
You're talking about Behind the Curve,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and he meets the woman.
No, he's not. He's talking about his shit he made.
No, I'm talking about Behind the Curve.
Oh yeah, no. I thought you made some shit. Okay, I'm drunk.
Anyway,
So no, but yeah, that is what that.
He meets the girl, and then he's
She's
like,
super
she's
hot.
great.
You're right.
And then
She's super hot.
I turned the input down. But,
She's super hot.
Yeah,
She's
he's
super fucking hot too. By the way, in the Beyond the Curve documentary, and she dogs his ass.
yeah, she's like, yeah, Mark's cool. Being in a relationship with him, and she laughs. You know, she's just like,
He just dogs his ass.
Yeah.
Dude,
Do you think he like watched that documentary after the
No,
fact and is
dude.
just like, shit,
Dude,
man.
he plays it off. Dude, he plays it off with just the smugness of a person who thinks the Earth is flat. Like he plays it off with, he's just like, oh yeah, well she didn't really like me, but she left, and then she leaves, and then like breaks up with this other dude, like, and then like gets with him, and then fucking breaks up with him again. You remember that?
yeah, it's not a good scene. Not good for him. On that note, it has been the Triplefour podcast. We have members of the band Who Goes There here. You guys want to plug that in some
Yeah. Who goes there? Do you have an EP?
We're here to practice like we do most weeks, but we will be recording like we are right now.
Yeah.
Just with instruments and other sounds. Ben, how do you feel about that?
Feel pretty good.
Yeah.
Feel excited.
You guys
You
are
can
doing
just
Should
it.
be
tell.
more excited.
You can just tell my
It's-
voice is dripping with
We're gonna
excitement.
he's dripping with excitement.
I'm sweating profusely.
We're looking to record here in June, so you can look for the album coming out here late 2019. We got
show?
a couple. We got
Yeah,
a
you
couple
got a
shows
show
coming
too.
up.
Yeah.
We will be playing with the Terminator 2.
Where?
We are playing
Foam?
with Chalked Up and Terminator 2, June 3rd at Foam.
At Foam.
I saw that event notification before I saw you guys.
So,
post about it.
they
I'm trying to go. It's on a Tuesday.
they're
right?
playing with who?
It's either
I'll be-
Tuesday or Monday.
I think it's a Monday.
Alright, I'm
I
be there.
think it might be a Monday.
Yeah.
They're playing with who?
Chalked
Chalked
Up and
Terminator 2 and
The Squeakquel.
And where are they going
Peanuts.
to be playing?
peanuts, sea salt flavor.
But, they will have peanuts there, but it will be at Foam on the corner of Jefferson and Cherokee.
And where are they be playing?
Foam on the corner of Jefferson and Cherokee.
Black and Decker.
And
That podcast is
It's from the last
it's not
podcast.
even-
No one cares.
Yeah. All right, so this podcast was brought to you by Dickie's Barbecue Pit. Dickie's Barbecue Pit. They can make a goddamn great barbecue. And I'm telling you right now, you need to go to Dickie's.
Oh,
Dickie's Barbecue Pit.
You're like, where did he see this?
Dickie's Barbecue. Nick, how many times have you been to Dickie's Barbecue Pit?
let me tell you something about
Dickie's Barbecue Pit.
It's goddamn delicious, and I drink out of a big cup every time I go. They got the biggest yellow cups. They got a big yellow cup.
And now that's
you
what
wanted
people.
us to harmonize
And
on that.
now that's what people don't understand. You come there, you get your
If you want
barbecue.
good barbecue, you drink out of a
Big
big
yellow cup.
Dickie's cup. And
Any
that's,
other color just won't do it.
No, and that's what people don't understand.
The water
is
tastes
that
better
is
when
that
it's
you're
yellow.
gonna be getting this barbecue, you're gonna be getting this salt, and it's gonna be tasting delicious. But we want lemonade. We want something nice. We want water. We want things that come out of the goddamn Spentrol. So we hang out with Dickie's. Because Dickie's always gives you a disposable cup that you can take home, and you need that. You need that exact thing.
But
So
you don't
I'm
wanna
telling
throw
you
it
right
away.
now, I'm telling you right now, what we have to do is we have to sponsor Dickie's Barbecue Pit.
Big yellow cup.
And it's a great place. And I'm telling you right now, you got to come there, and if you don't, you're not getting drunk. So this is the end of the podcast, and the podcast is called
Triplefour podcast. Triplefour podcast. Say it.
Triplefour podcast.
Podcast.
And the Triplefour podcast will be around, and anything that you want to sponsor, anything that you like, anything that you really care about, you need to send a text to them.
Triplefour podcast.
Yeah, you send
Dickie's barbecue pit. Big
No.
yellow cup.
Yeah, no. You send a / 444 podcast to anything that you like, and
Whatever
it doesn't
you
matter.
want. 911. Whatever.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Text.
Whatever thing you like, text it to them. They might not like it, but they'll know about 444 podcast. No. Text 444 podcast to anything that you like.
Any press is good press.
Anything that you like, text them. They might not know what
show
it
up at
is,
your house.
but then they'll know about 444 podcast. And I
all the cops
guarantee,
would listen to
and maybe I shouldn't be the one to get, but I guarantee that you will get free products from whatever you ship to and say /444 podcast, and you will get free stuff from them.
What was the line that we ended on the first time? Our slogan.
So, folks, I'll leave you with this. You'll find, you can't always get what you want. But you'll find sometimes that if you try, you just
might get it.
Oh, you get it!
Bye.
You know that it would be untrue. You know that I would be a liar if I was to say to you, girl, we couldn't get much higher. Come on, baby, light my fire.